Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to another Train Sim World news video. Now, we already knew that there was a preview stream for the Class 90 on Alan Thompson Sim's Twitch channel tomorrow night. That is Friday, the 20th of March. Now, you always know when there's a preview stream coming up, the actual release is not far away. It's the usual trend that we've seen, but we never quite know the date. Well, today, an article has just dropped which gives us the release date. The release date is next Tuesday, which is the 24th of March. So these releases are coming thick and fast, but the Class 90, we've been waiting for this for a long time, and it's quite exciting. And we've actually got a lot more screenshots in this article, details about deliveries, about how it's been developed. We're just going to have a run through in the usual fashion. There'll be a link to the article directly below in the description. So just join me for a quick run through this. And I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss the preview stream with Alan Thompson Sim because I'm away on Friday. But there is another stream on Monday, which has been done by Dovetail on their channels. So the new UK freight locomotive is coming to Train Sim World, and this time it's all electric, with the introduction of the Class 90 by Alan Thompson Simulation on Tuesday, March the 24th. And DTG go on to say, we revealed the Class 90 at the end of 2025 and followed up with further images in our season of reveals. It's the first loco by Alan Thompson Sim. You'll remember that they did release the Manchester Airport commuter last year. And ATS have kept DTG updated with the progress on the 90 over the last few months, building the locomotive with assistance from others in the TSW community. Now, the loco itself, this is a great shot, this. I love these little graphics where we get a sort of snapshot of what we got. It mentions again, first loco add-on by ATS. There are 5 different liveries. We've mainly only seen it in the screenshots in the DB Red, haven't we, so far? But there is DB Red, DB Blue, Freightliner Green, Grey and Powerhole. There's a few screenshots of this coming up later on. On launch, we're getting a set of freight services for the West Coast Mainline South. That's London to Milton Keynes. Again, there's more details coming up. A little bit about the Class 90 itself. It's derived from advancing British Rail AC technology and originally being described as the Class 87/2. The Class 90 was designed to get the UK's electric rolling stock roster up to speed as widespread electrification had outpaced locomotive construction. The 87/2 scheme was seen as a way of quickly procuring an additional fleet of modernised locos based on a successful frame, but was reclassified when the design changed significantly. The resulting fleet of 50 locos being one of the most iconic electric designs built during the BR era, and I think we'll all agree with that. The 90 is just really special, isn't it? Oh, look at it! Look at this! Look at this Freightliner livery there in the snow. Looks brilliant with the multicoloured containers that we're used to on the back. This mixed traffic loco has been a staple of the UK rail network for over 30 years, believe it or not. And whether hauling passenger trains at 110 miles per hour or container freight at 75 miles per hour, the Class 90 is equally at home. Powered by thyristor control, it was a modernised successor to the Class 87, which we all know and love, of course, from Preston to Carlisle, and it offered improved solid-state traction and reliability. Drivers often praise the Class 90 for its comfortable, ergonomic cabs and helpful driver aids like the speed set, which maintains a set speed and reduces workload, especially on long runs. And if you're like me, you will have driven the Class 90 quite a lot in TS Classic. If you play TS Classic, it's always one of my go-to locos, both playing it myself and on stream. I've always loved the 90, and I've always said I wish we had this in TSW, and suddenly it just appears like this. It's great. It's almost like they're listening to me, and you as well, because lots and lots of you have called for this before it was announced. So I'm pleased that everybody's going to get a little bit of what they're after in TSW, basically. It goes on to say this add-on will highlight its freight capabilities. A lot of you are asking, are you going to get a passenger version? Just hold that thought there and we'll see if we can get it later on. I hope we do. Nothing's been said, nothing's been announced, but if you keep putting the pressure on, maybe it's not that difficult for them to do it. It highlights its freight capabilities, ensuring you can run to time up and down the West Coast Main Line without interfering with higher priority traffic. There's a little bit about the development of the 90 as well, which comes from previous roadmap articles, but we'll have a quick recap. Members of the team have taken part in dedicated recording sessions to capture the full sound set for the Class 90. Always important for you guys, the proper sounds. ATS won't skimp on that. They are massive train fans to begin with themselves. They know the importance of the reality of these things. And it ensures that an authentic audio experience is available. Gameplay development has also been led by ATS, Alan Thompson Sim, with Simulgraph work progressing in close collaboration with the excellent team at AND Games. I presume it's AND Games and not AND Games. Look at that shot there. We've got the blue 90 over there on the left as well, which is great to see. Double-headed DB red. But what about those liveries? We mentioned it quickly at the top in the graphic that we saw, but the 90 includes the following variants. So DB Cargo, which is red, DB Cargo blue, Freightliner grey, the Freightliner old/green, and the Freightliner new/Powerhaul. These all come with their own minor differences in details, including the relevant locomotive numbers for each livery. Again, another important point for you fans of the 90. The livery creation has been handled by Imbue. Now, I've got some experience of them from me purchasing a couple of the paid items for Train Sim Classic from Alan Thompson Sim's website that have been developed by Imbue. Most notably the Class 185, which I think is a really nice unit to drive. Really, really nice. That was developed by Imbue, so I'm going to say that we're in for a treat with this one as well. Says Imbue have delivered a diverse and high quality set of liveries that complement the pack's flexible service mode. Players will be able to choose the freight run that suits them best, adding replayability and variety, which again is what you want for your money. Systems and interactive features. The cab of the 90 will have elements familiar to players of other trains in Train Sim World. The throttle and brake handles are similar in design to that found in the HST, as are some of the dials, yet accompanying these are traction motor gauges like those found in the 87 and 86 locomotives, so it won't be completely unfamiliar to you when you get into this. Being a freight locomotive, some switches to the left of the driver's seat and the interactive operator interface for train length are like those seen in the 66. Again, you'll be familiar with it. Players may also notice what look like shunting controls in cab by the door. In reality, these have been isolated out of use for many years and cannot be interacted with, so that's fine. If that's what the reality is, that's fine. UK safety systems are fully modelled, including the TPWS, AWS and DSD, as well as the new working speed set feature, which I'm looking forward to, and interactable GSMR radio. Now, I don't know if that means it's the GSMR radio that is coming up as part of the Medway Valley that we've seen, where you can type in the head code and signal number before you depart. Firefly are putting that in the Medway Valley. We've seen that in the teasers. So I don't know if that is being ported across or whether this is a different type of interactable GSMR radio. One point that they like to mention, as the machine room is not modelled, the DSD isolation is activated by interacting with a noise level warning sticker on the machine room door, which is going to represent the driver entering the room to enable or disable it. So I guess there wasn't enough time to model the machine room, or either that or it was never on the plan. I think I'm alright with that. I think I'm fine with that. In the 86 and the 87, we can walk down the machine room, we can flick the DSD on, can't we, the DVD. We're not going to be able to do that with this, but we're going to have to click somewhere to switch it on. So I think I'm fine with that. I understand why that is. It's possibly a lot of work to develop a machine room just to click on one switch. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments what you think about that, whether you agree or disagree with that. The Class 90 also includes a fully operational BIS and realistic neutral section functionality. For all those of you that have not yet learnt where the neutral sections are on the West Coast Main Line South, you've probably just got used to the ones on Preston Carlisle. And there is the Freightliner Grey there, looking pretty mean with the green on the back as well. Multiple working capabilities have been implemented, allowing for heavy haul operations with other 90s. Train faults are present if you've got the settings enabled, of course, in Train Sim World 6. These will consist of wiper and pantograph failures. So there's only 2 failures you can get on the 90s, but again, that's fine. I'll be honest with you, I have them switched off. I have faults switched off. I've got the TSRs and announcements. Obviously, we won't get announcements on the 90, but of the new core features, I've got the faults off. And I think that comes from when it wasn't quite working as it was intended right at the beginning. I've just switched it back on, to be fair. So, West Coast Mainline, South London, Milton Keynes, and as mentioned, it will be the gameplay is focused on that route, and we'll be able to run between London and Milton Keynes. And it talks a little bit about the route. I think we know a little bit about the route, so we've been playing it now for quite a while. But specifically for the 90, there's a dedicated weekday timetable which originates at Wembley. You would originate your service at Wembley Yard, Willesden, or Camden Junction, hauling intermodal shipping containers north out of London or from Milton Keynes, bringing trains back into the city. So I think, again, as with the 66, it's going to be the same, obviously the same start and end points for the services. For the freight, you just replace it with the 90, which is fine. It's a decent run, isn't it? It's a decent run for freight, that. And I think it said we can get up to 75 miles per hour with these runs with the 90, with the freight on the back. So, you know, it's a decent speed run as well. You'll get 3 scenarios as well. And there is a 20-minute tutorial in the training centre. So the 20-minute tutorial, they don't usually last that long. So I expect that to be a little bit more detailed than a normal training tutorial that you would normally get for a release. A little point about it here, and it shows it, I think, on the East Coast Main Line, because they've got the Azuma there as well. You'll be able to use free roam with this and put it anywhere you want. And just as a suggestion in the article, it is saying the ECML, so you can give it a really good blast on the part of the ECML that we do have currently in Train Sim World. And of course, Preston to Carlisle, so you know that's going to be one of the ones that I first use it on. So, and Birmingham to Crewe, of course, it mentions Birmingham to Crewe right on the end, so you can use it on there as well. But there's no restrictions, it's free roam. You can put it on any route you want. You can put it on a German route if you want. There's nothing to stop you. Formation Designer and Livery Designer are also available with the 90 to create new freight consists and rail tours. And it says that the 90 will be available from date. Well, we know that date is the 24th. There's a little bit of an error in the article there. 24th of March. And it's going to be on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, Epic Game Store and Steam. And it will cost you £14.99 UK, €17.99 or $17.99. And a little note on the bottom. Please note the Class 90 will be released on the PC and 9th gen only. No Xbox One, no PS4. Just keep that in mind. There's some details at the bottom of the article about the live streams that are coming up. Once again, there is the Friday night live stream that is over on Alan Thompson's Twitch channel. So go and follow that. There is a link in here. If you're not subscribed to the ATS Twitch channel, give that a click there in the link, and that will take you straight to it. Monday, as mentioned, which is playing havoc. All these Monday streams are playing havoc with my schedule because I like to go live on a Monday. But it will be a DTG night before release stream, and that is on the DTG channels, and they'll also be showing the 90. And I guess that looking at that now, Matt will be doing the driving on that one. That's on Monday the 23rd at 1900 GMT. So there you go. That is the Class 90. We've been waiting. Everyone asked me in the streams and the videos, when is the 90 coming out? When is the 90 coming out? This article is the first thing, like you, that's told me when actually the 90 is coming out. So I am like super hyped for it. I've got to admit, we can get out of the Class 66. We can jump in this beast and we can do all the freight runs and it's going to be seen everywhere. The Per 66 is going to disappear from existence. So I'm really looking forward to this. Honestly, tell me what you think about it as well. I know loads of you are hyped. People have been saying to me, I'm not buying the Stamford route because I think the 90 and the Medway Valley are going to come out really soon. So I'm saving up. I don't want to do that. I think a lot of you will pick this up. I don't really need to ask you. I think I already know that a lot of you are as hyped as I am about this one. So you've only got until Tuesday next week to wait. So it's less than a week. It's Thursday as I record this. You haven't got long to wait at all. So yeah, get your first look at it tomorrow night on Alan Thompson's channel. I will watch the rerun once I'm back, but leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching today's video. Please do click the link to the article if you want to have a more in-depth look yourself at the article afterwards. It'll be in the description. And yeah, I'm gonna go and take a chill pill now, and I'll see you all on the next one. All the best. Cheers.